Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of the IU Southeast News. I'm Zach Becker.
And I'm Ellie Morgan. Last week, students and faculty got the chance to learn more about the new lodges, financial aid for housing, and enjoyed free food, entertainment, and giveaways. Zach Becker was at Rock the Lodge on Tuesday, March 11th from noon to 1:30 and has more.
Hey, I'm Zach Becker coming to you here from the Rock the Lodge party that's going on in the University Center. We're going to go into the Hoosier Room in a second. We got people playing Guitar Hero, we've got people hanging out, so maybe I'll play some Guitar Hero later on. Who knows? Stick around. We're here with Karen Brady from Alumni Affairs. She's doing a cornhole competition, and how's it been so far?
No one's really been playing.
No one's been playing?
No, they're all over Wii.
Oh, so Wii's the popular.
It's the popular thing.
Okay. Okay. Well,
We've had a few people.
all right. I'll play real fast, just to show everybody. Also on Tuesday, Erica Sellers stopped by the Common Experience, which held its last event for the semester. Host James Alexander Tom, a best-selling novelist, and Dark Rain Tom discussed their writings on Native American figures in history.
The last event of the Common Experience for 07-08, and we've had a wonderful academic year with the Common Experience. And we've had wonderful attendance at our events. And for some of you, this is really the second year for Common Experience. We started it last year, and it was just great last year. And this year's been wonderful. I've learned a lot. I think anybody who's come to any of the events have learned so much. They've had an opportunity to dialogue with interesting people from all walks of life. That's been really exciting. And we've just all had a chance to learn a lot. And so we're real pleased with what Common Experience has given to the IU Southeast campus.
I'm the warm-up act for my wife, who does a striptease later on. Last time you had a session here, were any of you here when Mr. what's his name, Thomas was here?
Oh.
The archaeologist?
Last week.
That wrote Skull Wars. Anybody here? Good, good. Wonderful book, isn't it? He brought up an awful lot of things that are just the very central underlying current of everything that I've been trying to do for a number of years in my writing. He's talking about something that transcends time, covers thousands and thousands of years. It has a whole lot of meaning, because, you know, eventually we're all going to be skeletons.
I often try to explain to people that we are all victims of our education. There are so many things I learned working with the tribes out west that I had no clue. First of all, I thought pretty much discrimination against the tribal people ended somewhere around 74, 75, when after the Longest Walk and the public became aware of the conditions of the tribal people, and they were trying to do better, because the citizenry of the United States still has no clue how bad the conditions are in the reservations or why. And having television on-the-spot coverage of the last battle at Wounded Knee did more to wake up the American public than anything that's ever been published.
On Saturday, March 15th, the Sigma Kappas put on a talent show to raise money for Alzheimer's research. Reporter Erica Sellers was there.
We're Sigma Kappa, and we usually do a battle of bands, but it's really expensive to put on because the sound system is about like $500 to rent, and so it wasn't very profitable, so we decided to do a talent show. That way it'd be a lot cheaper, and then the whole community would want to come. All the money we raise goes to the Alzheimer's Association. Our sorority has philanthropy nationwide, and that's ours, Alzheimer's. So we raise all the money and we take it to the memory walk they have in September.
With eyes wide open, all would see what is life, and it cuts like a sword through the darkness, with the message of life to the whole, and the brave, breathing life, all who believe what is life, and the world.
Also last week, reporter Sean O'Brien had the chance to talk to some students on campus about the men's basketball team winning the KIAC championship title.
What was your reaction to the IU Southeast men's basketball team winning the KIAC conference championship?
Well, at first I didn't actually think they could pull it off, but throughout the course of the season it looked like, yeah, they were a very good team. They played with a lot of emotion, a lot of enthusiasm. It was fun to watch them play. Not too fun to watch them blow out teams, but hey, it was a fun all-around game to watch. So that was my reaction. I thought it was really cool that they could do it in Coach Brown's first year. How do you think the team is going to do next year? I think they got a good chance to go repeat back. Another thing they can do is probably they might be able to win the regional title next year, but I think they got a great chance to go repeat the KIAC with the leadership they got coming back, because they have a lot of sophomores and juniors coming back. What was your reaction to the IU Southeast men's basketball team winning the KIAC conference championship?
Well, I wasn't really quite surprised at all, because we had a very good season. I mean, we had an extremely good game against Georgetown, where they were #1 in the nation, or one of the top 10. They were undefeated all year. So I kind of expected us to win the championship, because I know we've had a fairly good team in the past.
How do you think the team is going to do next year?
I think we're going to be very good next year. Well, we got a fairly young team. We didn't have any seniors on it this year, and we're going to have. Looks like we got some new recruits coming in and got a good coach. I think we're going to be fairly good, and we should go to the Final Four, if not try to win the whole thing next year, because I would expect us nothing less.
Last week in sports, softball defeated Midway College in a doubleheader on Tuesday, March 11th, 10-5, and again 6-2. The men's basketball team also lost in the first round of the NAIA Division II tournament against Ozarks on Wednesday, March 12th, 91-82.
Some upcoming events this week include a performance by cellist Yeonji Yun on Friday, March 21st at 7:30 in the recital hall of the Paul W. Ogles Cultural and Community Center. Admission is free for students and is open to the public.
We'd also like to wish everyone a safe and fun spring break, which starts on Monday, March 24th.
Well, it's going to wrap it up for the IU Southeast News.
Thanks for watching.